on you. I say to you, I say to him before I speak these vows, never speak ill of your wife in front of your family. Never speak ill of your wife in front of your friends. At no time will you speak ill of your wife, because when you get back with her, what's going to happen is they're going to wonder why you with her, and they're not going to respect her at all. I say the exact same thing to you, Alexis, before all these people that are here today. Never disrespect your husband in front of your family or in front of your friends. When there's a problem in your marriage, don't go talk to another woman, because you there's some snakes out there, and they want to get what you got. Never talk to another man about your wife, because what you're not willing to put up with, he will. Only on you.
Yo, this is the realest message I heard in the last couple weeks off this crazy ass app known as Instagram. People can't unsee or unhear the things you say about your spouse. Only you can. They don't have the investment. They don't know about all the good times. They may see the Instagram and all that, but bad times permeate in people's brains. People will not forget, and they will very rarely forgive. And if they don't mention it, it's always in their subconscious. You have the investment. You have the time. You have the hurt, pain, love, joy, peace that comes with that person. But they'll summarize that person off the one bad event that you tell them about. Keep those things sacred so you can keep your marriage whole.
She told me she sleeps with her husband pretty regularly. So I asked her, how often do you sleep with him? She said 2 times a week. Darling, 2 times a week is not regular. If you slept with him 2 times a week, that adds up to 8 days out of 30 days. You're only sleeping with him 8 out of 30. If this was an exam and you got 8 out of 30, you'd fail. So now let me ask you this question. Why are you accepting a failing grade in your marriage? She told
God damn. Twice a week, 8 out of 30 days. You wouldn't accept that amount of check marks for anything else. But 8 out of 30 is good to fulfill a man's sexual appetite. Where do these numbers even come from? Is there an actual conversation? Are women just predetermining how much sex is enough for the men? Or are they actually including the husbands in these conversations? I'm telling you, man, there's a misnomer. Like, it's almost like the women like, that's good enough. That's okay, right? Like, he ain't a catch too. Like, women don't like him also. Why not keep that man's belly full and balls empty if that's what he's asking for? Now, I think there is a give and take, so we got to assess all of it. But just generally speaking, 8 out of 30 is a failing grade.
I had like 8 abortions in total. We listen, but we don't judge. I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge. FTK.
Listen and don't judge, there's no scripture for that. But open rebuke is better than secret love. Real love is correction, according to the Bible. Listen, but we don't judge is a trend on social media, where people say ridiculous, crazy things and they don't expect anyone to respond in a way that's productive, where they can sit with their sin, or they can sit with their trauma, they can sit with their mistakes and not have to deal with the repercussions of it. That is the delusion of this world. Listen, but don't judge me. Let me pour all of my trauma onto you, but just don't say nothing about it. It don't work like that, love.
Shout out to her country ass, man. She mentioned open rebuke is better than seeking love. That's Proverbs 27:5. Jesus said out his own mouth, judge righteously, judge righteous judgment. John 7:24. If you allow people to live in a carte blanche way, to each his own, do you, YOLO, you are condemning people without even understanding it, right? To not speak out against unbecoming behavior implicates you, right? People do things that they need correction for, but somebody has to correct them. Listening, but don't judge. Did you hear what they said? I had 8 abortions. She looked like she was early 20s. The other girl said, I had 2 abortions this year. Did you see the boys in the room? But yo, those are black babies being deleted, right? Just imagine though, all that trauma in these young girls' wombs. People make decisions, right, in haste. People are using things as contraceptive. That thing being abortion. We have to speak out to help them, to save them from themselves. The regret from past trauma that people have that they cause on themselves, they got to deal with that on a daily basis. Yeah, there were smiles on their faces right there in front of the crowd, but what's happening at night? Don't cuss them if you don't love them. That's what I say. And open rebuke is better than secret love.
I think sometimes women actually try to get pregnant from men.
Yes. Yes.
That's a real thing?
Yes.
You've had girlfriends say, oh, I'm trying to.
I've had girlfriends lie about abortions to get money, to act like they're pregnant. Yes. It's disgusting. This is why I stopped my slut walk, by the way.
Yeah.
This is why I'm no longer a feminist. Okay. Because I saw the dark side of what women can do. And I'm sitting here feeling slighted by men.
Right.
And then I'm fighting for equality. Right. And I'm like, the only equality is that you ain't either. You bitches are crazy. Y'all are really, you guys are extorting men, lying about pregnancies, saying you're on birth control when you're not, to trap them. You know, and I mean, not to sound vulgar, but if a man comes inside of you and you say that you're on birth control, he trusts you. Right. Up that you would trap him like that. Right. You don't do that to people.
Do you think sometimes women actually try to get pregnant from men?
Yes. Yes.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
This is why I don't believe in free will. I'm literally in my inbox clicking video after video, sharing it with y'all and giving my 2 cents. This is literally right after, oh, I had 8 baby deletions this year. We listen, but we don't judge. And then look what she's saying right here. Why she stopped her slut walk, telling stories about what her friends did. And she probably one of those friends in one of these stories. Lying to men about doing X, Y, and Z, the manipulation, right? The predatory behavior. We got to get our shit together. We have to get our shit together. This is scary. I'm telling you. The brother said, tell the young boys, wrap it up and be safe. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. The discipline for what you do with your penis gotta go up exponentially. We can't keep talking about the STD rates, the poor behavior, the bad behavior, the lack of guidance, parental, and more specifically, the guidance from fathers for everybody. Right? We can't keep saying how bad it is out here and tell the young brothers wrap it up and be safe. That ain't enough. Your seed is invaluable, young brothers. Be better than us. Be better than we were. Because shit is real out here.
Look here. All y'all women out there, little boy, I want y'all to take these 59 seconds out y'all day to show y'all son this shit. Y'all don't just see it. Show y'all son this shit. Look, man, I'm a young nigga. Been locked up down there 4 years, shot. I just came from visitation, but I ain't took my mom down there 4 years, bro. Them folks sending the nigga to this shit 135 years like this shit was goddamn like a nigga living in dog years, you hear me? And this shit here ain't cool. These little boy think this shit gangster. I used to think the same thing. This shit ain't cool. Judge gonna sentence you and they ain't gonna look in your eyes, you hear me? Nigga be thinking, oh, Dre took that shit like a champ. Dre took that shit like a G. It ain't no fucking glory in this shit, bro. All them friends and them hoes you got, them hoes, oh, the jumping off ship. You ain't talked to these hoes, ain't seen them. Nigga ain't gonna send you no green dot. Y'all little young nigga, get your shit together. This shit ain't cool. It ain't cool. It's not. Get your shit together now. Look here.
Yo, swear to God, B. 135 years is diabolical. Dre got himself in there. He took that 135 like a champ, whatever that means, and I'm glad he said it first. We dying over blocks we don't own. Section 8 housing that don't care about us. Blocks named after somebody else. You don't own any of that. Dying for your so-called hood or your gang means nothing to nobody. I seen a whole lot of brothers go outside assuming they gonna make it back home and never do. Being a real nigga, doing gangster shit. I seen a whole bunch of brothers can't even afford to die. They die, they go out here, get smoked, and leave their mom with a bill that she can't pay. I'm telling you, when Dre right here in this video was on that stand, he was there by himself. He said he couldn't even get a green dot. He can't even get JPay. Ain't nobody supporting him when he was outside being a real nigga and doing real nigga shit. You know what real nigga shit is? Take care of your family. Taking care of your responsibility. Now, stand on your morals, principles, and standards, no question. But do it for the reasons that matter. Do it for the people that matter. Do it for the people that gonna be with you no matter what. If you have to do a thing in righteousness to protect them who that belong to you. Because that block sure as hell don't.
Which doll is the black doll? And which one is the white doll?
That one.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me.
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
That doll.
We see these videos, right? And we thinking, oh, this is 1980s. No. This is year 2025. This was 17 years ago. We have to instill that strength, power, authority, respect, understanding in the kids, man. You socialize your kids with their people. You empower them and let them know, hey, your people have done X, Y, and Z. Name names other than just Martin and Malcolm. Teach them their history. Read them the Bible. Show them who's in there. Show them that black is beautiful, pursuant to Song of Solomon 1. And just edify them on how great they are. Because there's so much propaganda in these streets. The streets being people. The streets being media. The streets being social media. We are socialized to believe certain things. There's so much things happening in the subconscious. That's why every time a little black girl walk on her house, her daddy love her, hug her, and tell her how beautiful she is. And when he drop her off at school, he tell her some more. And her mommy tell her the same thing. And when them parents are fussing and fighting, we got to make sure we do a good job of protecting that kids from that, right? Because so much shit is already happening around them, B. So much is already happening around them. We've come a long way, but we got a whole lot further to go. And we got to protect the kids. We might be cooked based on our conversation and shit like that, but the kids got to have a chance. The first thing is edifying them on who they are, how powerful, where they come from, and what their goals are, right? And how talented they are to that what they want to achieve that's in their purview, we should push them with all the vigor we possibly can. The doll test. Keep sending me the clips, man. It's dope reviewing them, trying to get a lot of them out the way because I get so many. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend. Join the Discord. Tap into the YouTube. Join us in Atlanta on April 4th through the 6th. We got Adult Field Day, Live Person Podcast, and Blackout 2. It's going to be lit. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out.